Alright folks, how you doing? We decided we were going to do a wee drive today, so I'm going to take the camera along and let you see some of the ridiculous scenery that is on the way to
Balfron. Balfron.
Balfron.
Balfron.
Balfron.
I think I said Balfron, I don't know.
Balfron.
Balfron.
So I've paid for Sammy to come with me again today because some of you seem to think that I've hired her as a girlfriend, so aye, let's go on the road. Ho-ho! So we've just realised that the motor's actually bogging, so we're going to go for a car wash. Want to come for a car wash, Wiz? So here on the left is Shindy's Indian Sizzler, the best Indian in Coatbridge by a mile. So we're just passing Sunnyside railway station. To your right is another good Indian called the Shimla Cottage. So if you're ever in Coatbridge, you should go to the Shimla Cottage. If you've not got time to sit down, you go to the Indian Sizzler. That's the rules, I didn't make them. This beautiful area is called Gilsherry. Now on the right hand side you will see the site of the old Gilsherry Primary School, which mysteriously burned down. I know that kind of seems to be a theme for my videos, places burning down mysteriously, but there we go, there we have it. And next to that is a famous Gilsherry Club where Keezy goes after the Rangers games. Left hand side here, it's a site, well, it's not really a new school to be honest with you, it's been there for a while, but that used to be Espyside football pitches. It's now St Ambrose High School. Espyside football pitches played host to some of the best young up and coming footballers in Scottish football throughout the years, but they got rid of it and they built a school on the grounds that in the short term nearly killed hundreds of people because the water was poisoned. On your left here you're going to be able to see it's the driving range, Coatbridge driving range and golf course. I can't remember the name of it now, to be honest with you. Lockview Golf Course. What's happening?
Hey.
What's happening, Trip?
Hi.
What are you doing?
We'll get a wee for Insta.
For your Instagram? Ooh. And if any of you want to follow Sammy on Insta, tough.
But it ain't home. New York's home, but it ain't mine no more.
Got a fella singing here. There we go. Sing him.
No one else.
You getting us a tune, brother?
What, mate?
You getting us a tune?
He's singing here.
Aye. I thought it was the reincarnation of Elvis himself.
I'm shy, I know.
So was Elvis, mate, don't worry about it. So we're going to get back on the road, get on the way to Balfron. Oh, I'm from Balfron. Where the fuck is Balfron, man? Look at this, Trips. Look at this. This is on your doorstep, Scotland. Get your arses off your couches like me and get out and see some of this. Especially with this weather we're having. What's going on? I kind of feel as if it's the end of days, to be honest with you. Scotland's roasting. We've been roasting for about, oh God, it must be about a fortnight or something, or 3 weeks now, eh? So, it really is amazing. Like, when you see the scenery and stuff like that we've got, nature and about us, see when it's a nice day, it brings it out even more. And it makes you want to stick on your yellow shorts and go out and boogie. for Balfron.
In half a mile, left turn.
Balfron. I still don't really believe it exists, but I'm about to find out for certain because we are 4 minutes away from our destination. So once we get there, we're all going to take all our clothes
In a
off and do
quarter
a
of a
rain
mile,
dance
left turn at the end of the road.
in a quarter of a mile once we hit a left turn at the end of the road. Welcome to Jurassic Park. Good times.